Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
It's tough to be an offensive lineman in Green Bay because their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, knows how to keep plays alive and often extends them for 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. But David Bakhtiari, his left tackle, he does it as well as anyone could ever expect. Excellent footwork, knows that the plays are going to stay alive for a long time. Often will get 2 or 3 blocks on the same play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Ricky.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 23-yard run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he shifts past him. That's complete to Cobb. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play, but they definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one because this defense, they love to run blitz, and they clog up the running lanes.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. This is Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Prescott now. Caught by Cobb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And Forbath will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Robert Quinn gets to the quarterback as well as any defensive end in the league. A lot of it goes back to his high school wrestling background. He understands leverage and hands as well as anyone.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check it out.
Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Rodgers pass. Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Push him back. Push him back.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tyler Ervin back deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go, G.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Break that up. Look at the aim. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hold.
On first down, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 48 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Williams will try again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm here all day.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
We got
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Rip left, rip left.
They go play action here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Oh, boy, when a good tight end reads man coverage, is able to run the corner route, almost impossible to defend. They can use a good head fake, work him inside, and then they'll get him on their back or on their hip and keep them away from the football with their body.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Often we hear the phrase flying to the football. Well, he's a strong safety that does it with the best of them.
Yeah, we don't talk about his speed very often, do we? When we talk about a strong safety, we're thinking more of the thump that he brings, not the agility and ability to run a play down. How about him getting to the outer third of the field and knocking that one over?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Rodgers now on first down. It's complete to Williams. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This one from 35 yards away. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 26. 26.
Now Elliott. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Preston Smith on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Line in.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Go.
10th carry now for Elliott. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Kenny Clark in on the start. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down.
Let's go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
Prescott now from the 50. And now he'll tuck it and run. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now.
Green 18.
Mike spot 4. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Check.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Green 18.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Lewis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
That's what I do.
Now it's Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone because anything past that, that's usually the end result.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That had to be a nightmare as a ball carrier. You look up and see his big bear claws coming at you right away. No chance.
And just think how the game continues to evolve. We always worried about the defensive ends and the outside linebackers bringing pressure. How about the play now? It's not just eating up blockers for these guys inside, is it? It's eating up blockers and making plays in the backfield.
And just eating. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Prescott from the gun. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are back within a single score. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Forbath to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
Really helps your play calling because now you're in a position where you're confident in either aspect of the game. Dial it up and let it go. And so far, that's allowed them to lead.
Absolutely. Have the lead here in the second quarter.
At the 28-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Graham's got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it, as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Elliott. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
I got one. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
third down. It's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Irvin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Rodgers throwing again. And his throw here's incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there. And that'll make it third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
First down and 10.
Rodgers operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. 36-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Defense wins championships, baby.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Check 55 tonight. You must be dreaming.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Austin dances by him. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Prescott's pass complete to Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Dallas.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now Rodgers to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Check my 50. All day, dog.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Now Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Tramon Williams there to break that one up.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
319.
Crunch time, defense.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
Off the draw, here's Williams. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Blue 58.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
What we just saw there, I usually attribute to Ben Roethlisberger being able to shrug off tackles, that big tree that he is. But Aaron Rodgers does that as well as anyone, too. Able to shake it off and slide and move.
And then still complete the pass. Pocket presence, so good for him.
Drives defenses absolutely crazy.
Rodgers now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
319.
Check 55 to Mike. Get ready, get ready.
On second down and 4. Rodgers, the connection made. It's Graham. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
319.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Rodgers now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone, but sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Prescott down. That's complete to Cobb. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Prescott, complete to Jason Witten. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott yet again. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. And again, it's Prescott. He may try and run for this. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Completes it to Jason Witten. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 36-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Devin King there defensively.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. So Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
We need team.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
We need team.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on. 26.
Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Green 18.
Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get it.
Now Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers' pass, intended for Jake Kumaro, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Well, if you're carrying the football, you're hoping to have a little bit more time and space than that.
Don't you get the sense he's calculating how quickly he got there? That was jet propelled, and that was a full-grown man that made the tackle as well.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's put that team on the punt.
This is Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run with Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll give to Elliott. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Prescott. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 40-yard attempt from the... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before you get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And yep, as a result, knocks it down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 6 yards away. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Dak and the Cowboys down 34-31, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Intended for Randall Cobb. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And some good, tough running, but he's still going to be stopped about a yard short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 3rd. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
65. Slam.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.